Hey, you. Yeah, you. You know what time it is? It's time for some more Pokémon Sword and Shield. I don't know what happened there, but it seems like we got a monkey in the house. And he seems to be excited about Pokémon Sword and Shield news. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Road 2 series. If you don't know what that is, every year since the release of Pokémon X and Y happened, I've done a series called the Road to... This year is the Road to Pokémon Sword and Shield. So essentially in this series, I go over leaks that I know are fake, real leaks, so there might be spoilers for this series, and well, Pokemon news that are related to the games coming out. And well, today is no exception. We got a lot of that news today from the Pokemon company itself. We got some concept art of the starter evolutions as well. Some other things I don't talk about. I'm not going to spoil much into it, but just letting you know at the very end of this video, there's a massive potential spoiler. So if you don't want to get spoiled, don't watch till the end of the video. Watch till I say spoiler alert and then click off, alright? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. If you haven't already, be sure to smash the like button down below. It really helps out and it shows me you guys enjoying the content. If there's anything you want me to see improve on, let me know in the comment section down below as well. And yeah, let's get into this video, shall we? So today, the first news I talk about is that tomorrow it seems that Pokemon actually is releasing a new Pokemon Direct directly to us from Pokemon itself. And well, this is big news. If you go look at all the Pokemon social media, the Spanish one, the English one, obviously the French one, all of them have this information on their social media. And if you don't know, sometimes, if not all the time, most of the Pokemon's news just comes from the English Twitter, and then people have kind of to go find it. It's not like until like days later where you see it on the French Twitter or on the Spanish Twitter. The Spanish Twitter is actually quite on top of it, but it's very rarely that I'll see like Pokemon, the French Pokemon Twitter account post anything that's isn't like a few days old, right? So that brings me to the question here. What do you think is gonna happen here? Are we gonna be getting the starters for Pokemon Sword and Shield revealed tomorrow? We'll be getting Impotent's evolution because, well, it is kind of odd how much they showed Impotent in the Glenwood Tangle live stream. They showed him a lot. I don't know if it was just kind of to tease us and be like, hey, we knew that we knew that you knew that Impotent was in the game, so we're just gonna give you that. So yeah, maybe Impotent has a lot more to do with the games than we think, and that's kind of like the big thing. The actual big reveal in the Glenwood Tangle was Impotent, but they made him appear so much more that it was kind of like, it's Impotent, we don't really care about him, forget about Impotent. But later on, we're gonna find out that Impotent's like the third legendary in the game, and he's just a monster, right? So that's my 50 cents on that. I actually asked you guys on the community poll, what do you think is gonna happen with the Direct tomorrow? And well, let's check out to see what you guys actually had to say here. We're gonna go over the comments first here, and well, the first comment is from my good old buddy, Scientist Stylish. I really want to see what Sabo evolves into, since that's the starter picking. Honestly, buddy, at this point in time, I'm very excited just for anything really. Like, can you just show me the tail of the second stage evolution? That would be more than enough. Okay, thank you, GameFreak. Can you see the tail? No, I'm not into tail fetish or anything. I just want to get a slim peek of it. I don't really want to see these starters, but hey, I like the starter you're picking though. Sabo, I like that one. The next thing I want to talk about here is the starter evolutions have concept art that got leaked, quote unquote. Did it really get leaked? I don't know. We're gonna review this real quick here, and well, I'll break it down for you. The first thing I want to point out here is that Grookey's evolution line looks dope as hell. Just kudos to whoever designed this. This is the actual evolution to Grookey. I am so happy. Please let that be the actual evolution. It looks baller, man. This thing looks like it'll stomp right down on you with those big, I don't even know what that is. There's a banana on my feet. Hello? Oh, it's just Mr. Masuda calling. He said these are fake. Yeah, so these are fake. If you actually look at the The bottom one, Salvo's Evolution, if you look at the second one there, the artwork doesn't really match up with, well, Scorbunny's second evolution or Grookey's, and it just looks odd compared to Sobble. Like, it kind of looks like somebody else drew it. And I know sometimes they have multiple people working on these, so that could be that, but I don't know, it just looks odd. It doesn't really look like Pokemon's, like, artwork style to begin with, and that's kind of what gave it away, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go with fake here, and and apparently Mr. Masuda says that too. So kudos, Mr. Masuda. Thanks for joining us in the call today here. The next thing to talk about actually here is well, Pokemon Sword and Shield is actually 10.3 gigabytes. You may be wondering, why is it a big deal, Jake? Why do I care about this? So in comparison, Breath of the Wild is 13.6 gigabytes, and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is 3.4 gigabytes, and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is 4.3 gigabytes. So there's a big difference there. And before you get on the hate train that, hey, it's just, Jake, don't worry, it's nothing to do, like, it's just bad compression. You know, it's not bad compression. GameFreak doesn't know how to compress their games properly. If you look at Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, the game was compressed really nicely there. You can really take Let's Go Pikachu as an example, and you can look at it, and it's a nice game when it comes to the graphics. Storyline, yeah, it's lacking, but graphic-wise, it's a nice game, right? And animation-wise as well. And that game is 4.3 gigabytes. So I have a feeling they know how to properly compress their games, and this isn't actually just them improperly doing it. I truly believe that Pokemon Sword and Shield will have, if not, have 50 plus hours main game, and then like 100 plus to completing the rest of the game, right? I think Pokemon Sword and Shield honestly will be a game that we'll remember this game for a very, 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 very long time. If not, it might become one of our favorites down the road, right? The next thing I'll talk about here is the Pokemon Shield download card has surfaced. And while right off the bat, you can see Zamazenta's game model, and it looks nice and crisp. I have to say that I like that. It's nice and crispy model there. Not like Rice Krispies though. Rice Krispies is just, it's more crispier, alright? They can't top that one. It doesn't go pop! Okay, well, it doesn't really do that either, but you get the gist of it. If you look at the Pokemon Shield download card, you'll see that the Vullaby line is actually included in the cards, as well as Drampa will appear in Pokemon Shield as the version exclusive. I like to call Drampa Puff the Magic Dragon, Noah. So, Puff the Magic Dragon, welcome to Pokemon Shield! You'll be on my team, that's for sure. Hopefully it's not as rare in this game as it is in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I don't remember which one it comes in, so I apologize for that one. But it was pretty rare in those games, and it was very, very annoying trying to find this little guy. The second last bit of information I want to talk about, however, is, well, it goes back to the Pokemon Shield download card, and if you look at it, you'll kind of see that it looks like Corviknight's following you, and people have been kind of speculating that, hey, it is actually following you. I personally don't believe it's following you. I believe that this Pokemon's actually just trying to attack you. Kind of like, well, how in the wild area, if you're running around, the Pokemon will go after you, right? In this game, Pokemon are more freely, like, they're roaming around. They're not just in the grass, and when you run in the grass, they pop out. They're just all over the place. They're kind of like a Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, right? But with more control, and they don't spawn, like, 100 of them at a time, which is just gets ridiculous at a time. Well, I don't know about the 100 part, but I'm assuming it won't work that way, because that was a big flaw, I feel like, in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, was that Pokemon sometimes there would just be too many of them, and you can't walk around, and it's just annoying, right? So I personally think that's what's going on here. Is being chased by that Corviknight. No! The last bit of information here is actually, it might be a huge spoiler, so you don't want to see spoilers, click away right now. Before you click away though, like that like button, give it some love, you know? Oh yes, so much love in that like button, you know? If you want to give it a dislike, I guess you can, like, yeah, just, if you give it a dislike, be sure to let me know why you're disliking it, alright? That's our little agreement. If you want to dislike it, you can, just tell me why, okay? Alright, so the last bit I want to talk about here is, like I said, it's a big spoiler, and this is potentially the whole Pokédex for Pokemon Sword and Shield of the new Pokemon. Not like the Pokemon that are being brought back from all the generations, of all the new Pokemon. And normally I don't talk about stuff like this because at the end of the day, there's just so many of these, but this one actually seems really credible. If you don't know, last year Pokemon and Nintendo actually cracked down on a lot of the people that are leaking the games, including the Chinese Riddler. I believe right now that he's actually in a lawsuit against them. Yeah, it got pretty serious. So that's why I'm going to talk about this right here, because, well, this got posted on a huge thread on 4chan, and it's since then been deleted. And actually, it was a Q&A thread on 4chan to like add that on there, which it's interesting that it's a Q&A, so that means that people are actually like finding out like, hey, this guy potentially may be a valid leaker. And well, with that, we have, well, apparently all the Pokemon, including some legendaries and stuff, you'll see on here that they kind of have their like secret code names, I guess, or like project names. Like you'll see Grookey is Grookey, and then Grookey 2, Grookey 3, Scorbunny 2, Scorbunny 3. And it's very interesting here because, well, a lot of these actually look like they could be real Pokemon, but just to keep in mind, most of these renditions here are just people, well, they're renditions. They're not actually artwork. These are just artwork that people think they would look like and how they were being described on the 4chan thread. I'll give you the link so you can look this at yourself. I'm not gonna get much into it because I don't want to spoil anything if it is real. So that's why you'll have like a brief like 5 or 10 seconds of the image on the screen. But I wanted you to go check this out down below for yourself. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is credible? I'm looking at this and I'm like, this really could be credible. This really could be credible. It adds up. And the fact that it got deleted so quickly. So yeah, you can go look at this. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think that this is. Do you think this is the actual, like, or do you think these are the Pokemon that are being introduced into the game? Let me know. I think this is actually the legit one, considering it got deleted so quickly from 4chan. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's Pokemon Sword and Shield news video, aka the road to Pokemon Sword and Shield. We got 31 days left. I don't know what I was gonna try and do there. We got 3 and then 0, like 31. That's 30, Jake. We can't count. As always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace out. See you guys, and hope you guys won for us today.